Welcome back. A graduate student in engineering with a soft spot for classical literature and art. A young woman from Australia brings her vision of beauty to the NTD International Chinese Beauty Pageant.
She says her passion all started with a yearning for traditional Chinese culture. Here's the story of Lisa Mu.
I'm an engineering student who enjoys literature, history, music, and art. I pursued both my undergraduate and master's degrees in the field of engineering. I think the concept of beauty is quite philosophical because it involves the question of whether beauty is objective or subjective. In fact, everyone has their own definition of beauty. I think ultimately it's the belief that words should come from a sincere heart. Only then can there be a pure and harmonious spirit. In other words, it embodies an aspiration for morality and propriety. Beauty is in fact an outward expression and extension of your inner self. In my opinion, the NTD competition highly values your inner self. After looking into it more, I found that the NTD beauty pageant is centered around morality, righteousness, propriety, benevolence, and faithfulness. It will help people understand the beauty of traditional Chinese culture and lead people back to a path that returns to tradition. I think that's a very meaningful aspect of it. When preparing for this pageant, I delved into some real historical figures and events, including poetry and songs such as the works of the Chinese poet Du Fu. In his old age, the poet encountered misfortunes like a leaking roof during a night of rain. Under such circumstances, he wrote, "If I had a big house with 1,000 rooms, I could shelter all the world's poor, and the wind and rain would not trouble me, and I would be as steadfast as a mountain." This is his kind of mindset, a very serene attitude that remains unfazed when faced with adversity. Before participating in this pageant, I always wanted to control all the factors in my life. But now I can strive to do well with what's in front of me because the future is always unknown. By maintaining a humble and patient attitude, I will be able to go further. If I encounter obstacles, it's an opportunity to learn because I believe it's only through challenges that people can grow. It's an active growing process rather than a passive one. By being in this pageant, what I want to express the most is a yearning for traditional culture. There are people who, for the sake of what's in their hearts, their beliefs, and their sense of righteousness, continue to persevere. So I feel that within my own capabilities, though I may not attain it, my heart aspires to it. These traditional values are what history has left for us, and they are what we pass on to the future.
Lisa Mu, along with other Miss NTD hopefuls, will head to upstate New York for the big event next week. The 40 finalists will take to the stage at the SUNY Purchase Performing Arts Center to compete for the glitzy tiara. Tickets are now on sale at MissNTD.com.